Shania Twain is a worldwide known Canadian singer and one of the most successful performers of country and pop music. At the age of 8, she started singing at different bars to support the family financially as they led an extremely poor way of life. At 13, a young starlet began writing own songs and performing with a band called Longshot. In 1993, when Twain turned 28, she released her debut album but rose to stardom 2 years later with the hit The Woman in Me. Then she released her second album that turned platinum and made her even more famous. Shania started dealing not only with music but also appeared as a mentor at American Idol and as an actress in several movies and TV shows. Nowadays, she is one of the most prosperous celebrities in the music world and is a winner of dozens of awards. To name just a few, 5 Grammys, 6 American Music Awards, etc. And now, let's dig a little bit deeper and see who the singer's closest people are. The celebrity's father, Clarence, is an engineer. In a marriage with Sharon, he parented 3 children but left the family when Shania was a toddler. After the divorce with Clarence, the mother, Sharon, tied the knot with Jerry Twain in 1971. The marriage was very difficult and Sharon often suffered from depression. There was a time when she took all kids and drove to a shelter just to be far from the husband. However, they managed to reunite. Sharon died in 1987 after a car crash together with a spouse. She was just 42. Shania's stepdad, Jerry Twain, was a member of an Ojibwe tribe and worked as a forester prospector. Even though he adopted all Sharon's kids and was a hard worker, he had problems with alcohol. Also, he abused Shania and Sharon physically and psychologically. He died in a car crash that happened in 1987. He was 40. The famous musician has 2 blood sisters. Jill was born in 1963 and is 2 years older than Shania. At the age of 14, she left home and started living on her own. Unfortunately, we haven't found any information about her occupation or personal life. Carrie was delivered in 1968 and she works in a store as a manager. She shares a tight bond with Stellar's sister and always supports her. There is also a maternal half-brother, Mark, who was welcomed in about 1973. He is a computer technician who resides in Vancouver. The family also includes an adopted brother, Daryl, who was born in circa 1974. He is an electrician by profession. In 2004, he was charged with drug possession. Speaking of Twain's personal life, she was married twice, with the producer Robert Lang being her first spouse. The 2 lovebirds met each other in 1993 and that same year tied the knot officially. After 8 years of married life, they parented a son. In 2008, Shania found out about Lang's infidelity and filed for a divorce that was finalized in 2010. In 2011, the songwriter walked down to the altar for the second time with Frederick Thibaud. He's an executive in Nestle. Even though they have been together for 8 years already, it looks like they're still in love, happily raising kids. The music legend has only one child, a son, EJ D'Angelo, who was welcomed in 2021 with Lang. He has a very beautiful voice like his famous mother, and so no wonder he's dealing with singing, producing, and songwriting. That is all. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel.